What is up, YouTube family? Your girl is back. I know I've been away for a little bit. I have definitely been going through a season of change, which seems to happen very often in my life, and I will definitely tell everyone about that in a later video. Today, I feel specifically called to put out a video for anyone who is struggling to feel a really true, deep connection, who's really struggling with their faith, who is really struggling in understanding the purpose of their storm right now. And I'm going to share one of the practices that is absolutely not something that is kept in the woods. This is a very spiritual practice that has been done for centuries and centuries. But I definitely have seen a lot of people disconnect from this particular practice just because of some type of experience that they have gone through in their life. So if you are looking for a video to help you feel more connected to a higher source, this video is for you, and let's get into it. Okay, my beautiful beings, today we are talking about the power of prayer. Like I said, what I am going to share with you is absolutely not a secret. Prayer is not this hidden magical instrument. Prayer is something that people do every single day. I was brought up in church. I was brought up on prayer, on worshiping, on praising. And throughout my life, even though I have had moments and periods of time where I was really disconnected from God and I was really off of my path of life, prayer is something that has just been instilled in me forever. And it's something that is such a game changer. Like, it can change your entire perspective on everything. And I feel like it's so important to talk about this because we are truly living in an age right now where it is a war on our minds. Spiritual warfare is extremely real. And the way that spiritual warfare attacks you is through your mind, through your thoughts. It fills you with these demonic spirits. You know, we've all had these moments where we could be experiencing something so beautiful, something that we have waited forever to experience in our lives. And we'll get these thoughts that come into our head and, oh, are you really good enough for this? Do you actually deserve that? Is that relationship actually good for you? Do you actually feel that peaceful? Or are you just imagining? And as humans, if we're not aware, when we have these demonic spirits, because that's exactly what they are, when you have these demonic spirits come into your mind, a lot of people will freeze. They're afraid to move forward. They don't actually enjoy the present moment, something that's happening for them that's so beautiful. They're sucked out of it so quickly of something that comes into their mind. And that is literally the definition of spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare is all around us. And the way that it works, it attacks your mind, it attacks your spirit. So if you are in a place right now where you have been struggling with your thoughts, if you are in a place where the darkness just seems to completely override your enjoyment of the present moment, I want you to start praying. And I know it sounds so simple because it actually is that simple, but so many of us have been in an experience or gone through a time of our lives where we've really disconnected from religion, where we've disconnected from God, and in return, we've also disconnected from prayer. And I fully understand that. Growing up in church, I love the morals and the values and the prayer that it instilled in me. But there are also a lot of times when the church is the very last place that anyone feels accepted. People feel guilty and people feel like a sinner when they're in the presence of God. So a lot of times people will go through their life, especially when they get into the spirituality universal type of realm, because it kind of allows people to believe in something but not believe in God. Now, I am not here to tell you what to believe in. I'm not here to tell you to be religious. I'm not here to do any of that stuff. What I am here to do is to share my journey, my story, my faith, and what has honestly brought me to the most peaceful place that I have ever been in. After years of chaos, after years of abuse, after a divorce, everything, the one thing that has truly brought peace back into my life, it's not my relationship, it's not living in Mexico, it's not owning my own business. It is my relationship with God and my relationship with faith. I know a lot of people are very hesitant because they believe that prayer has to be this proper, structured, set down, like they have this whole illusion of what it actually is. And half the time, the church is what creates that illusion. But you can pray anytime. Prayer does not have to look like anything fancy or anything structured. You can talk to God like He is your best friend. I pray so many times during the day. I pray literally about everything. If I'm happy, I pray and I say thank you. If I'm stressed out, I'm like, God, I can feel it. I can feel this pressure. I know that this is not who I am, and I don't want to buckle underneath pressure. And I also don't want to move in a way that you don't want me to move. So I need your help right now. That's literally all it has to be. And don't feel like you have to wait until things are hard to pray or until you have a decision that you need to make or until you need guidance. The best time to pray, the best time to pray is when you are simply not asking for anything and you're just saying thank you. We all have blessings in our lives. We all have had these moments where we have no idea how we survived, how we got out of that, but we were pulled out of that situation. We were pulled out of that car accident. We were pulled out of that marriage. Every single person, regardless of your view on religion and on your relationship with God, has been in an experience where they know that something higher than them is what pulled them out and pulled them through. If you can just embrace that and acknowledge that, praying becomes the easiest thing in your life. And I know that right now is a very dark time in our world. Things are very hectic. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of evil. There is a lot of things going on. And there's so many people who are out in this world searching for something that's going to bring them peace. I promise you, you are not going to find it in social media. You are not going to find it in external validation. You are not going to find it at the club or on yachts. You're not going to find it there, okay? I know that society will tell you all day long that you can go into the external world and you can find everything that you need. But I promise you, from my own personal journey, that looking for peace and fulfillment in the outside world only leaves you more chaotic and unsatisfied. That is the only thing that it does. The only thing that is ever going to bring you peace of mind, the only thing that's ever going to calm that chaos down in your mind and in your heart is a relationship with God. And you develop a relationship with God through prayer and through praise. It doesn't have to be this long drawn out thing. It doesn't have to be something that you really honestly even put a lot of thought into. Prayer is not about pretending to be anything when you show up for it. It's about being authentic. Prayer is about acknowledging and admitting exactly where you are in your journey and asking God for guidance and help to get to where it is that you're supposed to go. Prayer is about releasing all the plans that you have for yourself and understanding that you can plan your entire life away. But if that is not actually your path in life, God is never going to let you walk on it. He is always going to pull you off. He is always going to put something in the way because that is not meant for you. And when you pray and you develop this relationship with Him, you understand that it does not matter what gets taken away from your life. And you don't look at the things that get taken away as a loss because you understand that it's just not meant for you. We as humans get so caught up in our ego and we get so attached to all of these things and having to have our life go a particular way and having to have our lives look a particular way to everyone else around us. But when you develop a relationship with faith, you don't actually worry about that stuff anymore. You begin to realize that the whole time in your life that you have been out in the external world seeking validation, doing things that you know that you don't actually want to do, selling your soul for things that you know actually are never going to fill you. And I can speak on this because I did this. I spent my entire adult life selling my soul for things that I thought I needed, that I thought made me better, that I thought made me more lovable, and they don't at all. You're on this planet to get to know your soul, to fulfill a mission, to fulfill a purpose. You are here to live on God's purpose. You are not here to sell your soul to the external world in exchange for nothing. They give you nothing. The external world gives you nothing. If you are at a place in your life and you feel like you need more, you want more, and it's okay to be there. We've all been there. I'm still there every day. I pray and I'm like, give me more. I'm ready. Use me. Let me serve. If you know that you are not as satisfied as you could be, if you know that there is something inside of you that is yearning for more, that you want more of a connection, that you are searching for peace and love and acceptance, I really, 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 really invite you to start praying and to start deepening your relationship with God. Take 5, 10 minutes out of your day every single day and just talk to him. Try to do this in the morning before you get on social media, before you check your emails, before you get caught up in all of the chaos that we go through on a daily basis as humans. And then right before you go to bed. Okay, a grateful heart is a magnet for amazing, amazing, amazing things. And I know that a lot of us are extremely grateful for everything that we have into our lives, but what does it hurt to say it out loud? What does it hurt to acknowledge the reason that those blessings are in our lives? What does it hurt to acknowledge the reason that you have been protected and guided this far in your life? I promise you, it's a game changer. It's been a game changer for me. I'm going to actually make another video and I'm going to talk about all the ways God has been working in my life lately because He literally has me in a vice grip right now. He has such a hold on my heart and on my soul and on my spirit. And I know that a lot of the things that I'm talking about in this video and a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about in the future is a lot different than what I've been doing. But I have shared my entire life on social media. I have shared all of my relationships. I've shared all of my trauma. Who am I to not share what has finally gave me peace? And I get a lot of messages from a lot of people now that I've kind of been posting about where I am in my journey. This is kind of why I took a break because I was really working through a lot of my inner child trauma. I was working through a lot of the demonic spirits inside of my mind. And I really had to kind of go into a cocoon and read the Bible and just do research and connect back with God before I really wanted to come out and start sharing everything that I've been going through. Now that I'm posting a lot of that stuff, I do get a lot of messages from people wanting to go deeper and wanting to get into prayer, and they don't really actually know where to begin. So, what I'm going to do is we are going to pray together. And this is going to be a prayer that you can say every single day of your life. It's a prayer that, regardless of what you are going through, will more than likely resonate. You can say this, you can save it, you can tweak it to whatever it is that best suits you. But we are going to say a prayer together on this. So if you are wanting to get into prayer and you feel a little self conscious or you feel like you don't know where to start, this is going to be a place for you to just learn how to get comfortable in God's presence. Let's just take a second. We're going to close our eyes down and we're going to say this prayer together. Dear God, thank you for today. Thank you for the air that I breathe inside of my lungs. Thank you for my growth. Thank you for my blessings. Thank you for the opportunity that I get to start over every single day. God, I ask that you guide me. I ask that you protect me. I ask that you show me what you see in myself. Show me what makes you love me so much. Show me the path that you would have me to walk. Show me how I can serve through you. God, I know that you have done so many things in my life. God, I know that you have saved me so many times. And for that, I will never be able to say thank you enough. I will never be able to repay you, but I know that I can do my duty and serve as your child in this world and allow people to know the type of love and forgiveness and growth that you allow in everyone's lives. Ask that you protect me throughout my day, that you silence the thoughts inside of my head, that you take this anxiety out of my body. God, please protect me from anything that is absolutely not sent from you. I ask that you protect and guide my family, my friends. Let them keep their hearts on you. Do not let them fall to the distractions and the temptations of this world. God, I know that you are working behind the scenes. I know that you are working out things that I don't even see yet, and you are guiding me to places that I don't even know that I'm going to go yet. And in that, I trust you. I allow my trust and my faith to reside in you. God, thank you for allowing me to wake up every single morning and be better than I was yesterday. There is no such thing as competition. The only thing that I need to do is be a better woman than I was the day before. And I thank you times a million for giving me the opportunity to do that each and every single day. God, I ask and I pray all of these things in your name and in your spirit. Amen. It is literally as simple as that. It is literally as simple as setting down and just being super honest, super real, super transparent, and super vulnerable. God loves a hungry heart. He loves it when you tell him about your day. He loves it when you say thank you for everything he's done. He loves it when you ask him for guidance. And I know I've said this 100 times on this video, but I promise you, this is a game changer. This is the game changer of your life. This is the game changer that you have been searching for. And I feel so compelled to speak about this and share this because I see with my own eyes every single day so many people out here in the world searching. They're searching for what they feel like they're missing, and they think that they're going to find it in a relationship, or they think they're going to find it through social media validation, or they think they're going to find it through a career. And it is not where you find your peace. You don't find your peace. You don't find yourself there. You find yourself literally through the relationship that you have with God. And that relationship blossoms when you start praying to him. So I hope that this video has helped. Please leave in the comments how you resonate with this. Tell me how you connected with this. How does it feel? Do you get these heart pings in your chest when you hear this message? You feel resistance toward this? And if you do, that's okay, because that's just your ego coming in. But I really, really honestly invite you to listen to this with an open heart and an open mind. And any type of resistance you feel, take notice of that. Where is that resistance coming from? A lot of times when you are working on your relationship with God, you do feel resistance because a lot of us don't feel worthy of being in the presence of God because we have sinned and we have done things that we're not proud of, and we've done things that we don't want to speak about. But that is not something that you should hold against yourself, and that should not be a reason that you do not have a relationship with God. If anything, it should be the reason that your relationship with God is so solid. Because yeah, you were over here. Okay, we all been over there, girl. It's no worries. We all done this. We all have skeletons. We all have done things. But when you come to this side, you look back and you're like, wow, I went through all of that and I still made it to this side. Your struggles, your trauma, your trials, your things that you deem as embarrassing or unworthy of love is your testament to how good God's grace is. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate and love all of you. I will be back making a lot more videos, catching you up on a lot more of my life, speaking a lot more about this. Please make sure that you're following me on Instagram and TikTok. I will link them down below, and I will see you guys next week.